Alright Guardians, this is our almost eventually soon to be weekly solo player's guide to the Nightfall. This week's Nightfall is pretty tricky. It's decently hard. This one, I was like, oh yeah, you know, the modifiers are great, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it, teach you guys. And then I spent all day, well not all day, like 2 or 3 hours trying to do it yesterday, and a couple more hours trying to do it today. But we finally got it done. It is the Pyrmaridion, the one with the giant hobgoblin at the end, torrent, and 0 hour. I cannot wait for that to go away. Powers recharge a whole lot faster, and then no extra time is granted from killing enemies or jumping through stupid hoops or anything like that. We are doing it on our hunter this time around. With the Nightfall changes, we'll do it with all 3, but for right now, this is just going to be for this week. Here's what we're rocking. Vortex grenades, very good. Marksman dodge, that's the one that reloads your weapon. That's just what I personally prefer. It does help at the final boss, I'm not gonna lie. And then you definitely want the way of the Pathfinder, because your melees, instead of being toxin smoke, is going to be invis smoke. So instead of disappearing with your dodge, you'll disappear with your smokes. Grenade effects last twice as long. That is a must. I don't like the tether one, the quiver, but that creates orbs of light, mobility, recovery, and resilience for you and your nearby allies, so that's pretty neat. But the most important thing is grenades last longer and melees are invis. We're rocking Graviton Forfeit, increases the duration of any invisibility effect. Your melee recharges faster while you are invisible. So pretty much between the Torrent perk, using this for invis, and Graviton Forfeit, as soon as you hit invisibility, you're gonna get that invis right back. I mean, it's pretty almost instantaneous. You'll see it. As far as this goes, we're using grenades. I can't not for the life of me get what I want on my chest plate. And then at least 1 void melee, and then a class ability. So what I would suggest is try going for 3 grenades and maybe 2 melees for void. But if you don't have that, use as many grenades as possible. You want at least 3 of those. Well, you know, at least. Obviously, you saw me have 2, but whatever. Nameless Midnight, obviously, is my best. It's my dog. It's my go-to when we're rocking Nightfall. That's for pretty much everything else. As you can see by the damn kills, geez, 39,000 or 3,900. Infinite Paths, this is just what I rock. I wish that was a scout rifle. But and then Wardcliff Coil. I tried Perfect Paradox and I tried Classical 42, but those just weren't working for me at all. So I went ahead and switched to the Wardcliff Coil. If you guys want to know what my Ghost does, it pretty much just get all XP gains increased by 10%. This thing is incredible. Definitely try and get this thing. I love this Ghost Shell. I never have to worry about switching my Ghost Shell in between strikes. Oh, what planet is this going to be, or whatever. It's an amazing Ghost Shell. And then for your reward, you actually get this Flaunting Dance. I think this is the Beyonce dance. If you liked it, put a ring on it. You know, that dance. I don't know. I'm not a Beyonce fan. It's not my style. She's a great singer, but not my style. But anyways, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and get into the guide. Alright, so once you spawn in, you're gonna hop on your sparrow and just fly. Go as fast as you can, and what I like to do is I'll throw a grenade at this first harpy right there. Usually I miss. That time was like spot on. And then Wardcliff coil these two guys. They should both drop a heavy brick, so that's always nice. Go ahead and get that, and then come over here and get the next. I don't normally do this. I just did that one time, but usually I do try and take care of those two goblins, and then I work on this platform on the right, and then take care of these two and that guy, and then we'll turn around. Usually that guy's already around. There's usually a guy right next to him. If you can get two back to back right next to each other, perfect. Wardcliff coil them, take them both out in one rocket. Otherwise, just save your rockets. With this guy, just go ahead and throw your grenade in that little corner. And for the most part, if you're doing this on something like a Titan, it's pretty much the exact same run, just very slightly different. I haven't even tried it on a Warlock, so that'll be fun. Go ahead and Wardcliff coil those two, and then just let your Wardcliff coils fly right here. Throw your grenades down, kill these guys as quickly as humanly possible. That's why I say the marksman's dodge is pretty fantastic. I should have really gone invisible there. I'm really testing the limits of my health right there. But pretty much just use invis and cover as much as you need. As you can see, I see a yellow bar. I see Wardcliff coils going. You don't have to kill all of them. You just have to kill the two harpies and the red barred health ones that spawn in. Anything else that spawns on the far right side, you don't have to. I was looking for that second harpy. I hadn't realized I already killed it, so but that's cool. If you can use your sparrow through here, great. If you're a slumlord noob like me, I kill myself literally every single time trying to get through here. If it's either through just falling off, or I get to the very bottom at the end of this little section and I just somehow blow myself up. But whatever. You just go ahead and use invis here. As you can see, it's not risky at all. It might be a little slower than sparrows, but it beats dying every 5 seconds trying to do it. So go ahead and just kill that guy, or at least I like to kill that guy. Get that extra 115 XP points. Jump down here. We're making really good time. For me, anyways. I don't know. There's probably speedrunners like, you're slow as hell. What are you doing, son? But, for us average Joes, maybe slightly above. Just go ahead and grenade those guys, shoot them up. Go ahead. I should have thrown another grenade down there already. But go ahead and throw another one. If you're using Curtain Call or Sins of the Past, or that classical 42, rocket launcher that has like solar burn, go ahead and just shoot them down there. But if you're going by the guide and you're using Wardcliff coil, save your rockets. But go ahead and just kill these guys. I'm really risking it here. You can kind of take your time a little bit. As you see, I'm probably wasting about as much time as I'm saving by doing what I was just doing. So if you want to stay up here, it might even be slightly faster. You do have a great cover area. And then just take out this guy. If you try to stay back, because once you get about where that heavy brick is, he's going to spawn in the a major wizard and a bunch of acolytes. I think he just did. Yeah, they just spawned and got a little too close. Make your life a little bit easier and just kind of stay back to kill that knight. Because you definitely want him gone before you have to deal with that wizard. It just makes your life a lot easier, in my opinion. And then in this spawn, there's going to be a bunch of acolytes, just like a butt ton. And then there's normally a major knight that also spawns here. Sometimes he's red bar health, like a little normal average Joe knight. But for the most part, like I think 8 times out of 10 he was major, so just be aware of that. But then once you kill all the guys over here, I like to move to the right hand side immediately after. Try to have your entry weapon with Void. I don't think I mentioned that in the setup bit. But anyways, go ahead and kill them. Literally wait to kill the hobgoblins for the very end, because I think I noticed that they actually respawn if you kill them too soon. And then I like to hide up here and just throw my stuff down. Sometimes I'll shoot a rocket or two down there just to kind of clear the horde. And then every once in a while, just throw a grenade down there. And then once you kill these guys, we can move on. Alright, so once you get here, you pretty much just do all the things that you want to do. Kill all the dudes. I think I die here more often than I should. I think I die like 3 times maybe over here, because I'm trying to rush too much. We're still making decent time. It could be a little bit higher, but if you got 13 minutes on the clock in this section, you should be very okay, in my opinion. We'll go ahead and kill all these dudes. And then what I like to do is just, as you can see, almost instant grenade. Slightly less than instant. But go ahead and just unlock this little platform. If you didn't kill all these guys, you can kill, maybe even should kill those scions first before you do all that. But go ahead and just kind of take out what you can, because, or at least the goblins, because I can't stand those damn shields. That drives me insane. Every 2 seconds there's something with a damn shield. But go ahead and see if you can't hit that. I think he's a centurion. Not quite sure. I don't remember what he is anymore. But try and kill him. Or if not, you know, don't worry about it. But definitely watch out for those little balls he throws, because those do hurt quite a bit. Be very careful of those blasts too. Those things hurt quite a bit. So as you can see, I kind of like to get that bottom altar And then I go for the left side, and then I leave the far back for the last bit, because that seems to be where all of the captains and the all the big hitters, the heavy hitters, sit around. So, you know, just kind of be careful. You can kind of take your time a little bit, or if you're really good, you can just go. Yeah, there. See, there's death number one. But if you're really good, what you can do is just go invis, hit up an altar, go invis, get the next altar, go invis, get the next altar. If you're really good, I'm not that good. That's like speedrunner good, in my opinion. But yeah, so pretty much just get the last guy, kill him, get the next thing, and we will move on ahead. Alright, so once you get here, what I like to do is just go invis and kind of just take my time. Or just die, because I don't want to take my time. God, that's embarrassing. That was an embarrassing death. But what I do is just go invis, get to the last like turbine one, go invis, and then go again. Because by the time you go from the first one to the last one, your invis probably wore out. But, you know, as long as you take your time, you shouldn't have to worry about this. As you can see, I'm getting a little excited. I was watching My Hero Academia. I think I was watching the Todoroki versus Midoriya fight. Oh god, I love that series. If you're into anime and you haven't seen it, My Hero Academia, check it out. It's on Crunchyroll. It's pretty fantastic. But yeah, pretty much what I like to do here is don't kill anything. Just go invis. With Graviton forfeit, ooh, it's so good. It's so good. Just go invis. Get that the hack. Go invis. Move on to the next one. Go invis just before you get the hack. Hit up the next one. This is actually saves like 5 minutes, no lie. If you're slow like me, it probably saves like 2 or 3 minutes for everybody else. But and then, as you can see, get the last one. Run for your life because you accidentally hit some guy and you're afraid you're gonna die. Try not to blow yourself up there, and then just run on in. Alright, and for the boss fight, it is fairly, you know, this is where it gets hard. Like, if you can get to this part with about 7 minutes, you should be good. Really, if you want to be comfortable, if you can get here by 9 minutes, you should be, like I said, comfortable. 7 minutes, you might want to step it up a bit. And this is where the marksman dodge and the Warcliff coil come in super handy. If you're a Titan, pop a shield right where he stands. You'll do a little bit more damage to him. Nice grenade. Go ahead and just do that. As you can see, he's already gone. If you can, land a grenade on him. Fantastic. Otherwise, just go invis. And move him over here. I like to use these little things, and then I just kind of help my grenade. But be careful, because the boss can still shoot you and will shoot you, and it does even at 335 or 334. It does quite a bit of damage. It seems like it does about a third, just a little over a third of damage. So it will take 3 shots to kill you, unless you're significantly lower light level, maybe like 310, 305. It'll probably 2-shot you. But pretty much once that, as you saw, the next area spawns in, just get behind a little bit of cover, and then throw your grenades over there and help your grenades out by shooting them, and then just do the same thing over here. And pretty much as you see, what I'm doing is I'm just kind of baiting him, his shot, so he sees me. I throw my grenade. Usually they land. Go invis. That way he thinks I'm still on the right side or on the left side. And then I just move into the other side. And then we just go from there. Now this side is a little bit trickier. It adds Minotaur. One Minotaur on this side and one of the goblins are major. But it's pretty much just the exact same strat. You just have to be a little bit careful. You might want to pull out your energy weapon for the Minotaur. Again, try and have that be void. But otherwise it's the exact same thing as the last run or the last wave. It's super dicey over here, but we get them. Be very careful of that. That fire will melt you real quick. There was a couple runs that were completely ruined because I wouldn't get out of the fire fast enough. So just be careful of that. And then as you see, throw your grenades. Pulse rifles or scout rifles, probably best for this section, especially in energy slots, because as you can see, really help your grenades. Throw grenades. And just go invis before you get out of cover. And then just go invis, reload all your weapons. And then I like to come over here, but I think they must have patched that, because you used to be able to just stand there and, you know, throw your grenades at him. You can't do that anymore. He will stomp you and it will actually hit you, which sucks. But, you know, whatever. And then I like to use my super here while he's up on this platform, give me a little bit extra damage. As you can see, getting those crits thanks to the thingamajig tether. Alright, but once you get here, excuse me if you heard that, I'm sorry. I did not mean to burp in your ear. But pretty much what I do from here on out is I literally just go invis and throw a grenade. Try and hit it to where if he's like standing still right there, or you know, try and get it to where you think he might be going. As you can see, I got 2 minutes. I think I finished this with 30 seconds left. I do get the you get the emote after it completes. So once you complete the milestone, it'll go in your rewards. You'll see it. But I'm just gonna let this play out, so you guys can just watch. It's pretty much just me going invis and throwing a grenade. And yeah, other than that, hopefully you found this helpful. Hopefully you get your guys' emote. And yeah, other than that, good luck. Be positive. Be happy. Be healthy. If you start raging out, just take a break. I did a couple times. Had to. I do get frustrated. I do start swearing a bit. But yeah. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, blah, blah, blah. And I will talk to you guys soon.
light is back. We're back. Eyes up, Guardian.